It was supposed to be a simple birthday dinner. I thought it would just be the two of us, maybe a quiet restaurant and a small cake. When my wife told me she had planned something special, I imagined candles and a few close friends. I had no idea what was actually waiting for me that night. When we arrived at the banquet hall, my stomach dropped. The room was packed. Tables were filled wall to wall with people I barely recognized: aunts, uncles, distant cousins, relatives I had only heard about in stories. Later, I would count nearly 100 of them. Everyone clapped when I walked in, and I forced a smile, completely confused. She acted unusually calm, almost cold, as if she were hosting an event rather than celebrating my birthday. She moved confidently from table to table, greeting relatives, laughing loudly. I felt like a guest at my own party, not the person being celebrated. Dinner was served, speeches began, and then she stood up with a glass in her hand. The room went quiet. She smiled and said this night was about honesty and family. Those words made my chest tighten, though I didn't yet understand why. She started talking about our marriage, about how people change, about how love sometimes finds new paths. Then she looked directly at me and said she wanted a divorce. Right there, in front of everyone. Gasps filled the room as my mind went completely blank. Before I could even speak, she added that she had already moved on. She gestured toward a man sitting near the front, someone I recognized too well. He was a coworker I had always been uneasy about. In that moment, every late night and secret message suddenly made sense. My face burned with humiliation. Relatives stared at me with pity, curiosity, even judgment. Some whispered, others avoided eye contact. I wanted to disappear, but my legs felt frozen to the floor. What she didn't expect was my reaction. I stood up slowly, thanked everyone for coming, and wished them a good evening. I didn't shout or beg. I didn't cause a scene. I simply walked out while she looked stunned, as if calm dignity wasn't part of her plan. In the weeks that followed, the truth spread. Messages I had ignored, rumors I had dismissed all confirmed the cheating. Even her own relatives began to distance themselves from her, uncomfortable with how publicly cruel she had been. The divorce was finalized quietly, without drama. I focused on rebuilding my life, one day at a time. The shame I felt that night slowly turned into relief. I realized I had lost someone who never respected me. Months later, I heard she regretted how she handled everything. The men she left me for didn't stay. The relatives she tried to impress never forgot what they witnessed. That birthday dinner changed my life, but not in the way she intended. She tried to humiliate me in front of 100 people. Instead, she revealed exactly who she was and gave me the chance to walk away with my self-respect intact.